Afterimage is a 2D action-adventure game that features fast-paced combat, non-linear levels, and a gripping storyline. The game is set in a fantasy land, and players explore ancient ruins and landscapes to uncover hidden secrets. Afterimage is available on Steam and Nintendo Switch, and has been praised for its stunning hand-drawn visuals and soft colors. The game is set to launch on April 25, 2023. Nameless is a 3D isometric roguelite game available on Steam. The game tells the story of Shell, a small humanoid creature enslaved to mine metals, who tries to escape from the depths of dangerous caves infested with enemies. To be free, Shell is guided by an ancient alchemist who teaches her how to create potions. The game features different biomes and rooms to explore, and wagons are the means of transport that NPCs use to move around the cave. In Nameless, Shell's weapon attacks can be connected by combos or strong attacks, while bombs have a different damage area for each type of flask and a cooldown. The game is a single-player game, and the average playtime is not available. The Legend of Nayuta, Boundless Trails is an action role-playing game developed by Neon Falcon. It is a part of the Trails series and was first released in Japan for PlayStation Portable in 2012. The game is set to be released on Nintendo Switch, PS4, and PC in fall 2023. The game follows the story of Nayuta and his friends who are on a mission to explore beyond the borders of their island home in order to stop a dark plot. Wizard with a Gun is an online cooperative sandbox survival game set in a magical wilderness wrought with dangerous creatures and arcane mysteries. The game allows players to embark on a journey alone or with friends to collect, craft, and outfit their wizard however they see fit as they explore the unknown. Players can carefully design weapons, bullets, and furnishings for their tower home, but must try not to burn it all down as the magic they wield escalates beyond their control. They can collect resources from the world and craft unique enchanted ammunition for their arsenal of guns. Players can combine elements for intended or surprising effects that alter the shot, blast radius, bullet trail, and even the status of the creature in their crosshairs. They can also create a dazzling wardrobe for their magic wielder, from robes and hats to armor and accessories, functional and fashionable in a way that's sure to impress. The game is set to release in 2023 on Nintendo Switch and PC.
Immortal and the Death That Follows is a roguelike side-scrolling beat-em-up game developed by Meifumado Games. The game will be available on PC via Steam, PS5, Xbox Series, and Switch. The game is set in an interdimensional prison for demigods, where players develop their unique fighting style, form their own gang, and fight their inner demons to escape the prison. The game features free-flow combat, intense duels, and battles on top of outrageous vehicles that speed down a highway. Immortal and the Death That Follows will launch in early access for PC in 2023, followed by its full release in 2025. A demo of the game will also be released in 2022. Astral Ascent is a 2D platformer roguelite game set in a modern fantasy world. The game is developed by Hyperion Workshop and is the second Kickstarter project from the studio. The game has already raised more than its goal in a very short period of time, which means that the game is officially coming to the Nintendo Switch. The game is expected to release around March of 2022. In Astral Ascent, players take on the role of one of 4 heroes with very different personalities. The heroes must escape from the garden, an astral prison guarded by 12 powerful and vicious bosses, the Zodiacs. The game is infused with narration, and replayability is part of the story which will be unraveled piece by piece. As players get stronger, they will discover more about the characters, their motivations, and the secrets of the world they're trapped in.
Justice will be delivered.
My gems are my weapon!
Cloudscape is an open-world action-adventure survival game that is set to release in July 2023 on various platforms, including the Nintendo Switch, PlayStation 4, PC, and Xbox One. The game is developed by Konatama and Top Hat Studios and was funded through a Kickstarter campaign that raised over $200,000. Players take on the role of Kumo, a cloudling who wakes up on an uninhabited island and must explore, gather resources, and build tools to survive and progress further in the game. The game features elements of survival, combat, exploration, and social mechanics, and is inspired by classic games like Zelda, Animal Crossing, and Stardew Valley. Cloudscape is set in an open world where players can explore multiple islands, each with its own unique challenges and environments. Players must also be wary of strange monsters that appear at night and are ready to attack. To survive, players must keep a fire going and build their farm, explore perilous dungeons with mystical bosses, find romance, and raise animal companions. The game also features a twist where players can leave their island and embark on a journey through multiple islands, realizing that their mission is bigger than themselves as society has become fragmented. DROS is a third-person action-adventure game set in a steampunk fantasy world. The game features two heroes, Captain and Little DROS, who must overcome their differences to rise to the top of the tower and defeat the alchemist. Players can switch between the burly Captain and his slimy symbiote, Little DROS, to overcome challenges. DROS is currently available on PC via Steam. However, there is no release date yet for the game on Nintendo Switch, PS5, or Xbox Series X. It is unclear if the game will be released on Switch or other platforms in 2023 or beyond. Meifumado is an upcoming action-adventure game being developed by Old Bit Studio. The game is set in a dark, supernatural world inspired by Japanese folklore and mythology. Players take on the role of a young girl named Ichiko who must navigate this dangerous world and face off against powerful enemies using a combination of melee combat and magic. The game features a distinctive hand-drawn art style, with a focus on creating a moody, atmospheric world. In addition to its action gameplay, Meifumado also promises to deliver a compelling story filled with twists and turns. While the game is still in development, it has already generated a lot of buzz among gamers and critics alike. The fact that it is being developed by an independent studio has only added to its appeal, as many gamers are eager to support smaller, more innovative game developers. Meifumado is set to be released on PC, PlayStation 5, Xbox Series X/S, PlayStation 4, Xbox One, and Nintendo Switch, although a specific release date has not yet been announced. Lethal Honor, Order of the Apocalypse is an upcoming action-adventure roguelite game developed by KOEX Studio. It is set in a post-apocalyptic world where players take on the role of a member of the Order of the Apocalypse, a secret organization that investigates and destroys paranormal events and interdimensional inconveniences. The game features intense and brutal close-quarters melee combat against eldritch creatures, which requires precision and strategy to survive. Players must also make choices between the path of honor or the path of lethal efficiency, which affects the gameplay and story. The progression system in Lethal Honor is structured using hand-drawn comic panels, which are seamlessly integrated into the gameplay to structure the player's routes through procedural runs. With each run and death, players come closer to waking one of the main characters, each with their own story to play. Lethal Honor, Order of the Apocalypse is scheduled to be released on Nintendo Switch and PC in 2023.